everyone, and welcome to another episode of PNM Disney News More. I can't believe we're on episode 45. Time is really passing by really fast. There's always something going on at Disney, and you can rest assured that on this show, you're going to find the latest and greatest Disney news. But hey, listen, if you're not following me on Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram, I invite you to go to those social media platforms. If you like what you see, go ahead and give me a follow. Let's go ahead and get started. In today's topics, we're going to be talking about the new USPS stamps featuring Buzz Lightyear. We're also going to be talking about an update to Genie Plus, Lightning Lane. There has been some changes there, so we're going to be talking about that. Festival of the Lion King just recently opened. We're able to see the Tumble Monkeys, the Flying Birds. The whole full show just recently opened. And Disney's already making a change. So stay tuned for that change there. Soaring around the world is also getting a change. Very exciting change for that matter. Stay tuned for that as well. Over in Animal Kingdom, the Feathered Friends in Flight is going to be closing. Stay tuned for the date that this show is going to be closing. So when you go to Animal Kingdom expecting to go watch this show, you're going to find that you might find it closed. So stay tuned for that. And then also, we're going to be talking about Magic Band and Magic Band Plus. So very excited to get started. And let's go ahead and do so. So the very first thing that I want to talk about is the new USPS stamps featuring Buzz Lightyear. As you can see here, this is based off the movie Lightyear, and very exciting. If you're a Buzz Lightyear fan, or you like collecting stamps for that matter, you can go ahead and purchase. You can go to the USPS.com postal service, right, and purchase 20 of these stamps for only $12. Now, I think this is a great buy, because if you look at the stamps, I think they have 5 different type of stamps, so you can actually buy them, use them if you want to, but make sure you keep at least 5 different ones that they have to offer. You never know if that's going to be worth any money, but if I was a stamp collector, I would just buy all of them and not use them at all, just to have them there collecting. But I definitely think this is awesome. Very cool. Now, I'll be honest with you, I can't even remember the last time I used stamps. Everything, we can pay our bills online, on our phone, all of that. And that's what I think makes these stamps a little bit more worthwhile, right? Because they're not so common. Stamps are not so common. I don't even have stamps in my home. I don't remember last time I bought a stamp. I think I mailed something out not too long ago, maybe about 3, 4, 5 months ago. And I actually had to buy a stamp. So I went to the post office, dropped off what I needed to mail out, and I bought just one stamp. But last time I had a book of stamps or 20 stamps, I can't recall it. So anyway, this is a cool find, I think. This is definitely something that I would buy if I was a stamp collector. I'm not a huge Buzz Lightyear fan. Let's not let Woody hear that. I know they're best friends. But anyway, so if you are thinking of purchasing these stamps, again, you could go to USPS.com, Postal Service, and purchase them. Okay, friends, so earlier this year, Disney moved certain attractions from the individual Lightning Lane purchases over to Disney Genie Plus, right? And that was through August 7th. Now, in order to provide guests with more options while using the services, some attractions have been added to Genie Plus beyond August 7th. Some of these attractions are in Magic Kingdom, Space Mountain, Epcot, Frozen Ever After, and also Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Over at Disney Hollywood Studios, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And in Disney's Animal Kingdom, they're adding Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain. So I definitely think that it's a good move for Disney, right? Especially now that, I know summer is here and kids are going back to school and stuff. And maybe this the reason why they're doing that, right? Let's be honest about that. But as a person who goes to the Disney parks a lot, this is a good thing. So again, over in Magic Kingdom, Space Mountain, Epcot, Frozen Ever After, and Remy's Ratatouille, Disney Hollywood Studio, Mickey Mouse Runway Railway, and at DAC, right? Disney Animal Kingdom, they're adding Expedition Everest, Legend of the Forbidden Mountain. Very, very cool. Let's go ahead and move forward. All right, friends. So now that we're moving forward, if you are a D23 member, right, and I've spoken about how much it costs, what are the benefits of it, and one of the benefits are some of the pins that you can buy under the D23 umbrella, right? And available now, if you're a Marvel fan, this is a good time to buy pins, right? I believe they're celebrating 60 years, and some of the pins that they're offering are these here, the Thor, God of Thunder. You can purchase these two pins. It is a pin set for $24.99. Obviously available while supplies last. You can go to D23.com and purchase these pins. Now, very important to note that they're only making a limited edition of 1,000 of them. So again, if you are a Marvel fan, maybe you're a fan of Thor, or maybe you're just a pin collector, I think this is definitely a good buy. It's only 1,000 of them that they're making, or that they made, and I don't think it really costs that much. $24.99, very, very cool. Now, I do recommend this. Whether you are a D23 member or you're not, check out the website, D23.com, and look at the pins. They have awesome pins that are only available to those who are D23 members. There is a free membership. There is a gold membership that you can pay for. But I definitely think it's worth it because you do get some of those perks. And some of those perks are some of the pins that they offer. So just keep that in mind. I invite you to go to D23.com, check it out, and then you can make a decision whether you want to become a D23 member. Now, my bucket list, right, includes going to one day, maybe the D23 Expo. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm definitely hoping one day that it does. The very next thing that I want to talk about is Magic Band and Magic Band Plus. So many years that I've been a fan of Disney, I never even knew that the Magic Bands were only available at WDW, Walt Disney World Resorts. I thought that they existed over at Disneyland, and come to find out, they don't. So pretty soon, that is going to be happening over at Disneyland. And then obviously, we know that Disney Band Plus just recently came out over here at Walt Disney World, but they're also going to be adding them to Disneyland. So if you do purchase a Disney Band Plus, when they do make those services available over in California, you're going to be able to use the same Magic Band Plus. So I was very surprised to find out that the Magic Band, the original Magic Band pictured here on the top left, had never been available over in Disneyland. And I don't know what they use over there. I'm assuming maybe they use a card or something like I had to use over here in Orlando, Walt Disney World. But I was very surprised to find out that they've never had them over there. But that's coming pretty soon. I don't have a date, quite frankly, but I know that Magic Bands are going to be available, and then obviously Magic Band Plus, and you're going to be able to use the Magic Band Plus that you're using here at Walt Disney World over at Disneyland. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that's very exciting. I think, we've had the Magic Band over here for quite some time, few years. I'm going to say, I don't even know how many years. It's been a long time since we had them. I remember back in the day when you buy the annual pass, they were free and you could kind of pick whatever color you wanted. I remember, if I'm not mistaken, we had the pink, the red, the blue, and then I don't remember the other color we had. But anyway, you got to pick whatever color. Now, if you buy an annual pass, there's only like 2 colors that you can get for free. Every other one you have to purchase. Obviously, Disney Band Plus you have to purchase, right? But anyway, that is coming to Disneyland. Be a little bit patient if you're over in the West Coast, and it's going to be coming to you. Again, I was very surprised that they weren't available over there. All right, so now we can jump into some of the theme parks. Let's go ahead and jump into Magic Kingdom news. Over at Magic Kingdom, their new 50-year anniversary, right? Celebratory 50-year anniversary coins or medallions available over at their Emporium. As you can see here, pictured, you can go ahead and get the Tinkerbell with the 50-year logo and Cinderella Castle in the background. You can also purchase the partners statues, right in front of Cinderella Castle with the 50-year. You can also get the Mickey and Minnie pictured here at the bottom right with the Cinderella Castle in the background, and then you can also get the Donald Duck. I think these are cool. On one side you have all these different characters, and then on the other side you have the Mickey Mouse with the 50-year above his head, and it says the world's most magical celebration. Now, if you are planning to purchase these medallions, you can purchase each of them at $5. But if you purchase all four, you can purchase them for $15. I think it's definitely worth just buying all four of them. Say $5, right? It's kind of like buy three, get one for free. And I think these are pretty cool. From what I understand, you could only purchase them in the Emporium. There is like a vending machine where you put in your money, press a button, and it comes out. Definitely very nice. Definitely very cool. If you're like a collector of medallions, or maybe you're a collector of coins, it's definitely something that you want to jump into, right? How many times is Disney Disney World gonna celebrate 50 years? So definitely something that you can buy and collect. Maybe one day's worth, maybe it's not, but very, very cool. Very, very cool. I love it. Very nice. If I were to buy one, I'd probably buy Partners statue. Probably won't buy all of them. I'm not a collector of medallions or coins, but just, if there was one that I would buy, it would be that one. Okay, friends, let's go ahead and jump into some Epcot news. Now, over in Epcot, I will say this one thing. These are the stairs that are leading as you exit Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, we know Guardians of the Galaxy is an attraction that spins around. It's a roller coaster that spins around. So you have to be very careful as you exit the attraction and head over to these steps, right? These stairs. Even at the very beginning, and I don't know if they're doing that now, but they actually gave away barf bags, right? People were getting sick, nauseous, and throwing up at this attraction. So it's very common, right, that people get dizzy. And so if you do get dizzy, just be very careful. Keep in mind that on the right-hand side of these stairs, you're going to be able to find an elevator. You can just catch the elevator. My wife, my children, and I, we take the elevator. I've taken these steps down, and it's very, very steep, And so just remember that there is an elevator that you can catch from the second floor to the bottom floor. Just be safe. Especially if you got very dizzy. And as a matter of fact, if you're a person who notices the person that you roll with is very dizzy, nauseous, they're going to tell you, right? Just let them know, hey, there's an elevator over here. Let's just fight the elevator. Just be very, very careful. And with that being said, there was a lady who fell 5 steps down, right? She felt very dizzy. She actually ended up catching or getting her foot stuck on the rubber flooring. And that's what caused her to fall. But it was because she was dizzy. So just be very careful. Now, this person did hit her nose on the rail, and obviously she was bleeding. The Reedy Creek Fire Department arrived and tended to her, and she was hurt. So just be very, very careful when you're heading down these stairs. Hold on to the rail, or like I said, take the elevator. That is the safest way out of the attraction. Just take the elevator. Okay? All right. Now, as we stay over in Epcot and we head over to Soaring Around the World, something very, very awesome is happening there. Now, what is happening? So, after more than 15 years, right? So the attraction opened in 2005, and soon after they started offering single rider, right? Now that is coming back. However, currently it is in testing process, right? They're in the process of testing single riders, and so if you head over there, today or tomorrow, whatever the case may be, you might not find a single rider option because they are testing it out. But I think it's pretty cool that it's coming back. Now, in the past, there are only 4 attractions that you would be able to find single rider entrance. One of them being Expedition Everest, right? Test Track is another. Rock and Roller Coaster, and Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run over at Hollywood Studios. But now Disney is planning to add the 5th, and again, after more than 15 years. So I think it's pretty cool. I'll tell you one thing. This is an attraction that my family and I love to ride when we go to Epcot, and I couldn't see myself unless I went on myself to the park, maybe to do a live stream or maybe to do a vlog, taking advantage of single rider. But it's very awesome that they're bringing that back. I wish they did this in, like, for example, Remy's Ratatouille. It would be cool. It would be cool if they added that maybe in the future at Guardians of the Galaxy. Some of the bigger attractions, right? That you can kind of be able to experience if you're visiting the park by yourself, or even if you're not. Maybe you're visiting with a friend and you're okay or you're content with riding it by yourself. They should add a little bit more. I can't believe Disney, with 4 parks and so many attractions, they only have 4 single rider attractions at the moment. And with Soaring, it's going to be number 5. All right? But nonetheless, let's not think about the bad. Let's think about the good. Soaring will soon have single rider. Again, they're testing it, but hopefully the test becomes very successful and they do add single rider permanently moving forward. All right. Speaking of moving forward, let's move forward ourselves. And that's all I have for Epcot. Let's go to Animal Kingdom. Over at Animal Kingdom, you know what's closing? Feather Friends in Flight. So Feather Friends in Flight is going to be closing for refurbishment on September the 11th, and it's going to be opening back up on the 24th. So if you know me and you know what I like to bring closures, right? Ride closures. So that way you can plan ahead as you come to Animal Kingdom. You can expect to see this attraction closed, right? So it's a show with a lot of animals. A lot of people like it. A lot of people love it. And so just remember that between the 11th of September and the 24th, it is going to be closed. So that's one less attraction that you're going to experience over at Animal Kingdom. But hey, some of these attractions close for whatever reason Disney feels they want to close it. But every once in a while, some attractions close and then they reopen. But just remember, plan ahead. Always look inside my Disney Experience app so you can get actual date and times and closures and stuff like that. Always do that. Always do that. When you come into Disney World, check my Disney Experience, okay? So that way you can plan ahead. Another change that they're making over Animal Kingdom is in the Festival of the Lion King. Festival of the Lion King, as I mentioned earlier in the intro, just recently came back with everything, right? The Tumble Monkeys, Flying Bird, it's all back, right? And I can't believe they're already making a change. What change is that? Well, if you look at my Disney Experience app, like I said before, right, you're going to notice that every single day, except for Saturdays, they have taken away the 1 p.m. show. That has been removed. I went as far as September the 1st or the 5th, something like that, and you can still see it removed. So the 1 o'clock show has been removed. They haven't said any reason as to why. They don't need to tell us why. They just removed it. So just keep that in mind. Unless you're going there on Saturday, You'll be able to, well, actually, if you unless you're going Saturday, you're not going to be able to see this show at 1 p.m. Now the show starts at 10, right, a.m., and it's every single hour. Like I said, except for Saturday, you can expect to experience this attraction at 10, 11, 12, asterisk 1, and then at 2, 3, 4, up to 5 p.m. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Again, I want to make sure I bring to you this information so you can plan ahead, so you don't get let down when you go to these parks and not being able to experience some of the attractions. Okay, now friends, thanks to some of these people here, you're gonna find some of the photographs that I bring to you. So I'm gonna give props to them and I'm gonna give thanks. And with that, my friends, this show is over. I can't believe it. It was really, really fast. But I hope I brought to you information that is going to be of use to you as you visit Orlando, as you visit Walt Disney World Resort. I hope you can remember me. I hope you can thank me in the future when you say, hey, I remember Javier told me about this. It was very useful. So again, if you're not following me on Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram, I invite you to go to my social medias, check it out. And if you like what you see, give me a follow. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I thank you so much. And I'm going to end this video like I always do. We came, we saw, and we conquered. And do me a favor. Have a wonderful day. Peace.